that I'd never heard. I'd never heard the song before. It wasn't in my Spotify, and it just began playing. Now get this. So April rolls around and I'm pregnant. But then I did the math and I was like, when did I conceive? I conceived the last day of March. So that synchronicity, you hear March, you find your signs, you feel super guided. That synchronicity is available to all of us, but it's when we have to get out of that pusher mentality and out of that controlling behavior to allow the presence of spirit to work through us and guide us, and or the universe or whatever you call it, to be the presence of direction, inspiration, to be that guide.
And rule number 10, the last one before some very special bonus clips, is vibrate at the same frequency.
There's always a spiritual assignment. There's always something to learn. There's always an opportunity for growth in all relationships, particularly romantic relationships. But when that learning is no longer happening, when one person's growing and the other person isn't, when there is a leap spiritually and the other person is not leaping with, there can be a disconnect in the learning opportunity. The idea that we could be forcing a relationship, if you have a sense that you're forcing a relationship, it's likely that you are. It doesn't mean that the relationship isn't right. It means that you are trying to make it right rather than allowing it to show you what's right. Rather than trying to make someone who you think they should be, allow them to teach you who you really are here to step into. Not teach you, but reflect back to you who you are here to step into. Rather than trying to change someone else, put the mirror back on yourself and say, what is it within me that is ready to develop more? What is it within me that is ready to grow more? If you show up like that and you keep growing and you keep rising up and they don't rise with you, there's your answer. If you keep focusing your side of the street, keeping your side of the street clean, what is it that I got to work through here? How can I show up more? And they say, oh, okay, I'm going to be a reflection of her new shift, and I'm going to grow as a result of her growth, and I'm going to be new because of this development within her, then you are both energetically growing together. If you're here and he's not growing with, there's your answer. There's your answer. If you're trying to force him to get here with you, you are forcing the relationship. Put the focus right back on top to you. Change your inner work, your inner life, reflecting that mirror back onto yourself. And if he starts to vibrate at a higher frequency as you do, you know the answer.